Okay, let's do this. We are here at Spear Pillar. We have... Do we actually have normal Pokeballs? That's a real question. I bought Ultra Balls. I have a Master Ball. I've got 22 normal Pokeballs, 40 Ultra Balls. I think we'll be fine. Again, I'm going to be trying today to capture the Alga without any damage in my first Pokeball, just for shits and giggles. It's probably not going to work, but if it works, it'll be fantastic. And with the luck that I've been having with the capturing... the capture rates do not seem to be quite alright in this game. I do maintain that, so maybe we'll get lucky enough to get that. I don't know. I mean, I caught a Swablu with a Pokeball at near full health, which, of course, that's not a Dialga, but I think it's close enough. So, we're here, and I have a significantly... Wait, shouldn't Ice Beam be super effective against Dustox as well? Does Bug resist Ice? It might. Fuck if I know. Let me disable the desktop audio just in case I get like a Discord message or something. And we're off to the start of the finale, really, is what's happening here. Because we're going to be capturing the Dialga today. And then I think pretty immediately we're going to go to Sunny Shore City and just absolutely annihilate the Glass Gym. And then it's time to make our way towards the Elite Four. Victory Road first, of course, but I don't think Victory Road in Gen 4 is that big a deal. It's been a while since I've done Gen 4 Victory Road, though, so it might be worse than I remember it being. Let's see, is there anything in particular that we can do against a Krogunk with our current Pokemon setup? I don't think so. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay in with Ralph, because Ralph is very, very strong. We're going to just Flame Wheel the Sunky so that we know that it's gone, and we're going to swap out for Justin. And yes, I do need to do it in that pitch every single time. So that should take out the Stunky. So there's no Dark type problems. Okay, that is actually kind of a problem. I think Barry shows up in a moment here to heal my team before the Dialga fight, or even before the Mars and Jupiter fight. Future Sight, I don't think I'm gonna go with Future Sight because it's literally just worse Psychic. In very specific niche scenarios, I don't need Amnesia either. It might be useful, but by and large, it's not that... Wait a second, did that move just like cancel because Infinite loves me so much? This game, dude! This fucking game! Let's Power Up Punch the Glameow because that should be... plenty, and then Psychic the Krogunk because that should be absolutely annihilated. I'm just immune to attacks because my Pokemon love me so much. Is that what's going on here? Because if so, I approve. I mean, I like that a lot. I also think it's bullshit, but I think it's bullshit that should keep going. And then I also get a lovely critical hit on top of that. Oh my god! This friendship mechanic is so broken. It's kind of fantastic. Okay, that was the first fight here. Again, I'm pretty sure we got a heal, but that might be a platinum thing. I'm 99% sure we got a heal here. Yeah, he's just called Boss now? We know his name is Cyrus. Now all will end, and everything will begin. And I still look like fucking Voldemort, with his red chain, blah 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 blah. The Alga, the mythical Pokemon, the Master of Time! If we had Mega Evolution still, like we had in the Gen 3 remakes, we might get like a Primal Dialga here, which would have been really fucking neat, because Primal Dialga is a really, really cool design. I like its color scheme a lot. I also just like Explorers of Time a lot. Yeah, I must admit, with the very simplistic graphics that this game went with, Like, this doesn't look great. They're trying to play this up as an epic moment. It's not. It just straight up isn't. Like, honestly, not even close. So... Wait, can I just use fly? Can I use fly to get out of here? No, I am actually stuck here now. Okay, let's do this fight. If you're going to make me... There we go. If you're going to make me stuck here, you're going to fucking die. So, we don't get healed. I don't think. Maybe we do. It's a bronzer and a bronzer. And we... Is Ralph max HP? Does Ralph have max HP? Please. Okay, no. Hopefully we get healed after this fight, in that case. So let's start off with a Flame Wheel against the Bronzor. Which Bronzor you might ask? I have no idea. I just clicked one of them. Absolutely annihilates it. So far, so good. I really don't want Skuntank and Perugly out at the same time, if I can help it. That's a kind of a big problem. So what we'll do instead is we will ignore that Bronzor, because I don't think that Bronzor can really do that much. I mean, it could set up a Reflect as well as a Light Screen, or the other way around. I never know which one is which. So we're going to go into Sparky here, because it's got Thunderbolt, and we probably should have gone into Gengar instead. But Gengar is still a little bit on a low level to fight these guys, I would say. So it's probably a good thing that we're not going into Gengar here. And the reason I'm going into a special user is obviously because physical moves have just been cut in half as far as damage goes. So that's not really a good thing. But we can still T-Bolt the Golbat, and it probably takes it out in like 2 hits. Probably not 1 hit, because never mind, it's 1 hit. Every time I say it's probably not a 1 hit. Okay, it is a critical hit. It's a love critical hit, importantly. I don't think that's important at all, actually. Okay, so next up, I think you send out whichever one you have. Skuntank. I think you have the Skuntank, and the red-haired one has the Perugly. I think. I am not sure. I am correct. Okay, so wait a second. Skuntank and Stunky. I always get mixed up with which one is called what, and where the T is in the name and stuff like that. Okay, so I guess we just stay in, because I'm not gonna go back into Ralph, because the physical attacks aren't going to do too much. I could go into Gengar, but to what end? Right? Same with Justin. That's just asking for trouble, because there is a Dark type out, so probably don't do that. There is a Poison type out. Well, actually, maybe it is not a bad idea. Let's go with the higher level one. Let's just stay in. Let's Thunderbolt. Let's see what that does against Skuntank. That's probably about 1/3 to half. About 2/3. That also works. You have a Citrus Berry, of course, so you're going to get a little bit of HP back here, but that's potentially still in range to where we can take you out with another Thunderbolt, depending on our damage roll. And again, the move doesn't work on me because my Pokemon loves me. Because fucking... what the actual hell? Oh my god, that's... Okay, so now we definitely are at a range where a Thunderbolt will take out the Skuntank, and then we can just focus on the remaining Pokemon 2 against 1, which is good. This is how Nuzlocke always fuck me as well, right? Is it? I don't know that it is. Where Pokemon team up on me in a double battle is what I mean. So we're going to do the exact same thing. We took out one, now we're going to take out the other. Especially since one of these Pokemon isn't mine anyway, and this isn't a Nuzlocke, so neither part of that really matters there. I was going to say the reflector, the light screen, or whichever one it was, should wear off any moment now, which probably means that they're going to set up a new one. But just in case they don't, I'm going to switch. I probably should have just used Bite. Yeah, I probably should have done that. Use it against the Munchlax, thank you. You piece of shit! I mean, I can Mark Punch, and that'll at least be sure to take out the Bronzor, so that's a thing. Very, very much a good thing. So, Bronzor is that. That was probably the most scary thing, because it could have set up another Reflect, and I would have actually been kind of problematic here going forward. So, I do like how you can see Barry's hand still doing the animation, even though they're off screen, and they really don't show the trainer models here at all. So you immediately go into Perugly here. That's fine. I'm going to instantly close combat you, because I do not trust you. And you need to die. I don't know what your last Pokemon is. It's probably... I would say it's a Glameow. Oh, it's probably a Stunky, right? Because the other one had a Glameow and a Skuntank, so you probably have a Perugly and a Stunky. That would make a lot of sense, actually. Oh no, the other one had a Golbat, so you probably also have a Golbat. At which point I would switch back into Sparky anyway, right? Yeah, close combat. Yeah, use it against the actual trainer. That's a lot better. So yeah, you do have a Golbat. But since this is a trainer battle, I can't switch out for that right away. So let's go back into Sparky. See what this Raptor does. Probably not too much. And then Thunderbolt it to death, because we're going to get another critical hit. Now that I've said that, we're definitely not going to get another critical hit. I also just noticed a bit of an issue with my voice, which shouldn't actually be an issue. But let me fix that real quick. So now my voice should be back on my channel. I did a live stream last night, and I need to keep my instances of OBS separated, because otherwise this kind of shit happens. But my voice was on both audio channels. Shouldn't matter that much, all things considered. I don't think it will matter, actually. Other than the fact that if I ever use this footage for anything other than what I'm using it for right now, which is this, and I want to have the audio, I don't have a clean audio track with just the game audio. It's kind of annoying, but I don't expect to want to have Moonblast. Is actually probably a pretty good thing to have. Special attack. Yeah, let's get rid of Play Rough. Nobody fucking needs that. Moonblast, much better. I don't expect to want specifically this. Well, actually, probably the Alga cutscene would have been nice to have with clean audio. Well, that's a little too late now, isn't it? I could restart, but I won't, because we actually did very, very well there. Okay, we got healed up. And now we have another Cyrus fight, surely. Oh, and now he just gets the fuck out of there. Dude! I'm about to face this boss, dude. Or do you get sent into the Shadow Realm? Because I would like to go into the Shadow Realm too, but this fucking game won't let me. Because it's a Diamond and Pearl remake, not a Platinum remake. Fuck off. I know it's a distortion world, but it's a Shadow Realm. Okay, this cutscene is a little more dynamic than the original, which is good. Because now it actually feels like a cutscene. It's still a pretty sad cutscene. Like, a very sad excuse for a cutscene, that is. You could have done so much more with this, but you didn't. What the fuck is that face? Is Merfred just gonna join my team? No, because it's Faithful Remake, so it's gonna be a roaming legendary. We could go get Yuxi, Mesprit, and Nazalv, I think, before the Elite Four as well. Okay. Now we get the real final boss of Team Galactic. Last time you had 3 Pokemon, this time you have 4 Pokemon. You're so fucking threatening. At least your Murkrow evolved. I definitely should not have led with my fighting type. Okay, let's switch into Sparky, and this shouldn't be that big a deal, right? You have one more Pokemon, which I wonder which one that is. It would be kind of neat if he had Dialga on his team. I mean, obviously he doesn't because he didn't catch it. Doesn't he in I think it's called Renegade Platinum? Doesn't he have Dialga and Palkia on his team in the Distortion World fight? I mean, that's an entirely different game, and it's also a ROM hack of a different game. Which has been made very clear by everybody defending this game not being very heavily inspired by Platinum, is because it's very faithful in its remake. That this is in fact not a Platinum remake. Again, to that I say, have you played Fire Red, Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Soul Silver? The Gen 3 remakes. What is it? Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, thank you. I forgot about that for a moment. These remakes, I'm not even going to get into it. I've complained about this not being enough like Platinum a lot in this series so far. You know my opinion. We're going to stay in against the Gyarados. Like, there's no reason not to. And that definitely means that we're going to Thunderbolt you. Because with the lowered physical attack, Spark is probably not going to deal more damage. And you have a thunder resisting berry. So that probably means, okay, paralysis, fully paralyzed, come on, fully paralyzed. Fully paralyzed, hell the fuck yeah, now your Gyarados is gonna fucking die. That's amazing. See how lucky I am? Do you see how lucky I am? I'm definitely gonna get this. And another critical hit as well. Do you see how lucky I am? Mostly it's because my Pokemon love me, which again, still love that mechanic. Don't really. But we're going to do this Pokeball thing with Dialga. I'm sure of it. Weavile. Look, for this we're gonna go into Ralph. And the question is, do we Power Up Punch? I don't know what your last Pokemon is. So I don't know if I'm gonna say for it or not. But I feel like I'm probably going to Power Up Punch just in case. It's probably going to take 2 hits. And of course you have that whack-ass berry as well. Without it, I would have actually taken only 1 hit. I am very, very strong indeed. I'm sorry, what? You know what? I think I'll be able to take it. I outsped you, which is a bit of a problem. But I'll be able to take it. I think. I don't even need to take it because my Infinite loves me. Logic. Now I'm at +2. So whatever you have after this, right? I'm at +2. So any move I use is effectively super effective. As well as stab. Because any move I have on this Pokemon in general is stab. So, you know what? That's the one thing that I probably shouldn't stay in against. Let's go into Sparky. Sparky might die here, but we're not going to use Sparky in the Dialga fight anyway, I don't think, because it doesn't have Thunder Wave specifically, and we have some ways to put Pokemon to sleep, so we're going to do that. We're going to do none of that, actually. What we're going to do is we're going to just throw 1 Pokeball and catch it, and I survived that. But don't you love me? Sparky, don't you love me? Why did you get poisoned? If you loved me, you wouldn't have gotten poisoned. That's not abusive at all. It's your own goddamn fault that you died. If you'd loved me enough, you wouldn't have died. So what do we do now? I think we go into Justin and just Psychic. Because, Poison typing. Yeah, like, it's impossible to lose. You have one Pokemon that's paralyzed at half health. I've only lost one Pokemon so far. I think you're gonna lose. I'm very sorry to break it to you, but what the actual fuck? You have a Quick Claw, but you're paralyzed! That is amazing! Very nice to have a Quick Claw if you're paralyzed, because it offsets the decrease in speed. But if you don't get fully paralyzed, that is entirely useless! Anyway, that's the Cyrus, right? Let's move on to the Elga. For this, however... Are you gonna heal me? Please tell me you're gonna heal me as well. Okay. We're gonna save here, just in case I actually end up knocking out the Elga, because we're cheesing the shit out of this. Hey, buddy!